Yeah, he was away when I was a little kid, but they told me he was in Montana being a cowboy.
It's my excuse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually prison for you? Is that what you're saying?
Sometimes it feels like it. Howdy, folks. Welcome on back to You, Me, and the TV. And it's time for some more Mafioso. Mafioso?
That's not how you say it.
Mafioso?
That's not a word.
It's not a word?
I don't
Are you
think
sure?
So. Pretty sure.
More Sopranos.
Yeah.
And do you remember what happened last two episodes we watched?
I have no idea what happened in the last episode.
Yeah.
Apart from...
They went on a college trip.
That's right. He killed a guy while they were there.
Yeah.
His wife almost slept with a priest.
Yeah, and then he told the therapist that he loved her.
Yeah, he tried to, make a pass at her. I think he tried to kiss her. Or he did kiss her.
He did kiss her, yeah.
Real awkward.
But then at the end, he had a nice, sweet moment with his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of maybe thought, maybe I don't really love her. Because she's listening to me.
Right, when you share your feelings with people, it makes you think that you're in love with them.
Yeah. Well, should we find out what's next for the Soprano family?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
But first, comment, subscribe, come hang out, watch The Sopranos with us.
Yeah.
You'll love it.
And check out our Patreon link down below if you want early access to our videos, full-length commentaries, or access to polls to help us pick what we watch next. Let's watch The Sopranos.
Here, take a swig. And don't backwash. Stealing the sacramental wine is not sacramental until they bless it more. All clear.
Trying to get drunk in school? Not a great idea.
Stealing the wine from the church.
Warm it up, let's go, boys.
Oh, this isn't gonna be good. I'm gonna puke all over the place.
5, 6, 7.
Do jumping jacks like you?
When have you ever seen me do jumping jacks?
My point exactly. He's never done a jumping jack.
Okay, kick outs, boys. Floor. Kick. Return. Up.
Those are called burpees. Right? Burpees?
Burpees, yeah.
Oh, floor. Kick. Turn.
And they do burpees about as well as you do.
Whoa.
Don't throw up in gym class.
Hold on your breath.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna stain the floor.
Yeah, no kidding. Nice gym floor there. It's gonna be a big red stain.
Give the union a call and see if this gentleman here has paid up his union dues, and then pop one of these wheel covers. We'll check the brake pads.
I'll get right on it. I'll get your money, okay?
We shall return.
Is that the new concrete company he's managing?
Must be, right?
Byron Barber vomited all over the teacher.
I didn't even drink it. I spat it out.
Anthony. Why don't you pick it up from there, Doctor?
Hi. Sister Patricia, his art teacher, thinks he shows strong skills and spatial orientation.
He's trying to sandwich this, right? Positive, negative. We're gonna bottom bun it with negative again. Sandwich.
ADD.
I'm sorry, attention deficit disorder.
I knew it. I always knew there was something.
There's always been something with that kid.
All he needs is a whack upside the head.
If he's got an illness, it's an illness, right? You'd hit somebody who's sick? You'd hit somebody with polio?
Not the same as polio.
Anthony's misbehaved. He should be consequenced.
But no hitting.
I bet that gym teacher a brick when your little friend puked on his boots, huh, Anthony?
Want to encourage him, Uncle Joe?
I practically lived in that vice principal's office.
Probably not.
I know, not helping.
Yeah, well, I must have had another son who stole a car when he was 10 years old.
Give him any ideas.
You are not to play Mario Kart or go skateboarding for 3 weeks.
No.
And you are not going to sit on that internet either. And every day, you're going to ride your bike over to Green
Crocodile
Grove Retirement Home
tears.
and visit Grandma.
Oh, that'll be nice.
She's thrilled about it. Oh, that'll be nice.
Something happened on that college trip?
She got drunk.
You know, if he's got this thing, we'll deal with it.
This thing. It's not like a death sentence. ADD.
Well, last time you were telling me that you had intimate feelings for me.
Intimate feelings? I think I said I was in love.
I find it interesting that it took you so long to tell me that you had a girlfriend.
How are you doing with it?
Ooh.
Anthony Jr., you get up! Why? I don't have to go to school. I'm suspended.
At what age do you go from Anthony to Tony? 21? Is it like a 25 or a 30?
Yeah.
Or you're Anthony until you're a dad, then you turn into Tony? I don't know. What are the rules?
Think about music. Turn it off right now. Why?
Also, I feel like we're never going to get to experience the boombox rage, right?
Everybody just puts their headphones in now.
That's right. Man, never going to be able to yell at our kids to turn down the music.
Could you and Uncle June give me a ride to school?
Not right now, Tony. You'll be good, though. Pay attention to what those teachers tell you. You hear me, Anthony?
Okay. See you, Ma.
Okay. Be good.
Seems like a good little kid.
Seems like it.
Hey, wait up!
Look at how small that door is. It's like a 4.5-foot door.
There's a door well for that door. It steps down.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that. Eek.
He found out about his dad pretty young.
Yeah, younger than Anthony Jr. Welcome on back, you, me, and the boobies.
Bada bing.
Big old fake ones.
Well, Meadow was one thing, but this is my son.
Boys are different from girls.
Why would it be better for your daughter to know about you than your son?
She's older.
Chinaman's Vig, and the Fed X-Van was wide open. Guy went in for a burger or something.
They're usually pretty careful with those.
You did this in broad daylight?
And nobody saw me.
How did you know what you were stealing?
Addressed to the watch store.
I guessed. I'd take a licking, but keep on ticking.
Get the out of here. Jesus Christ.
He took a watch, though.
Yeah, I did.
Whatever pops into your mind.
Because there's no guy?
It's a horse trotting by a barn.
Yeah.
Maybe he's watching South Park. Number 1 was supposed to be on tonight. The one where Cartman gets abducted by aliens, and they give him an anal probe and it makes him fart fire.
Classic. Seems like a normal 12-year-old boy to me.
And who do we blame our daughter on? Straight A student. National Honor Society. Featured soloist in the choir.
While on speed. It's fine.
Hi, Grandma.
Remember my grandma using a magnifying glass to read the paper.
Oh, he's a big one.
A big one? Just like a big boy?
Now half the brain is gone.
So, that's not how that works.
They sent me to a psychiatrist all morning. I took like 1 million tests.
A psychiatrist? Sent you to a psychiatrist?
Yeah.
Her face is so good.
Does not.
Yes, he does.
To a psychiatrist?
Yeah.
He does not.
It's like, wow, I'm just gonna eat this pear.
Whatever, Grandma.
I was praying for something like this.
I always forget to loosen the lug nuts before I jack the car up. And then I always struggle getting the lug nuts loose. It's a real shame.
I'll remember for next time.
No, it's my hope.
What'd you talk about? Anything interesting?
Let's get him to me and my therapist. Those were feds, right? Just like in Godfather 1.
Uncle Jackie's funeral.
He's seen Godfather 1 and you haven't?
He's an Italian American living in New Jersey, like.
It's a rite of passage.
Right? Probably the first movie he saw in life.
You know, this ADD thing? It's probably all genetical.
Genetical.
Is it not a word?
Well, what about pussy? He's an acquaintance of mine.
Said that you had this dream about those ducks. They flew away with your penis. It was a bad omen.
Oh, she'll never forget that.
I mean, when you lead with that, how could you?
You said you like the History Channel. He who doesn't understand history is doomed to repeat it.
Who doesn't like the History Channel? Right?
It's true.
Forged in Fire.
Right?
Right. Just flipped him off.
I could stick this fork in your eye.
She wasn't gonna do it.
What's he doing?
It's a nice Cadillac.
This is a pretty beautiful car. Sure, it's a tank, right? Just a solid tank. That is ballsy. Look at that interior, too. Blue on blue on blue.
Yeah, back when they made the cars all matchy. Where are they going?
No idea. Carnival.
You ever been to Rideland?
Nope. Can't say I have.
It's one of my favorite amusement parks. Should really try their corn dogs. Well, it drops the daughter off to go play while he does business.
Yep.
Oh, they brought the paddy wagon.
Open fire in the middle of a freaking carnival?
There's kids on the rides back there.
Great thinking. A clown.
Was he in on it?
Must have been.
You can easily fit about 20 more clowns in that.
For sure, right? Everyone knows clowns shrink as soon as they get into a car.
Yeah.
What did he do?
They didn't do anything. They just pick on the Italians.
The man your father beat up was the same one who was congratulating him?
Yeah, one of them.
Always got to respect the
Yeah,
guys
he
ahead of you.
respects him.
Yeah, he was away when I was a little kid, but they told me he was in Montana being a cowboy.
It's my excuse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is actually prison for you? Is that what you're saying?
Sometimes it feels like it.
Blood. It's hereditary.
Genetic predispositions are only that, predispositions.
She said it wrong. It's genetical.
Jesus Christ almighty. Albacore around my neck. Every time I try to do something.
Like a tuna? An albacore like a tuna?
I'd rather smother them with a pillow than take them to the theater.
Oh, shit.
She doesn't want to move to the biggest little city in the world?
She'd rather smother them with their pillows.
Granted, but he's headed in the right direction.
Where to? Overbrook State Mental Hospital?
What?
Oh.
Is his mom gonna out him for going to the therapist?
Well, the son already did.
My son's staying for dinner, Junior. I don't suppose you have time.
Neither of them understand that she's the actual mob boss in this family.
Yeah. How long until she smothers one of the ladies in the home?
She probably already has. Yeah. It's probably already happened.
Probably that lady that keeps turning her water on next door.
Yep. Haven't heard her complain about the water in a while.
Yeah.
One time your father didn't do exactly as he wanted.
Well, that one time about Reno, right?
Well, if it bothers you, maybe you better talk to a psychiatrist.
What are you talking about, a psychiatrist?
Well, that's what people do when they're looking for somebody to blame for their life, isn't it?
If you'd been born after those feminists, you would have been the real gangster.
She is. She's the real gangster. That's the mystery of this whole show.
She's in charge.
Yep, I solved it.
Nothing happens without her approval.
All right, well, that's all the good news now. Why don't you tell us the bad news?
The APA standard is for the subject to manifest 6 out of 9. In testing, Anthony manifested 5 of those symptoms.
5? Really?
That's good news, so he doesn't have it. Why did he present it as bad news?
And often fidgets with hands or feet.
He fidgets with hands or feet.
Oh, yeah, I got ADD.
And that's a sickness, to fidget.
Mr. Soprano, it's one of 9 possible symptoms.
What are the other 4?
He's in school. Who doesn't fidget in school? And he doesn't wait his turn. The kid's in puberty. He gets a hard on every 10 minutes, for Christ's sake. That's the trouble with you people. Every time you see a problem, you turn it into a disease. He's a kid who made a mistake, and he's going to pay for it.
I'm with Tony on this.
Yeah, me too, right? Why are we turning molehills into mountains, you know?
Those 5 symptoms were all like, what 12-year-old boy doesn't have those symptoms?
Mm-hmm.
It isn't fair.
Got that right.
Yeah. Right? That's just life. Life is not fair.
No.
I think we forget that.
The only thing fair about life is nobody ever gets out of it alive.
Is that fair?
Yeah. Happens to everybody.
Can I have one too?
This one's yours.
A lot of whipped cream.
Well, it's good.
Man.
All right. Little backstory episode for Tony there.
Yeah. It's nice to see his childhood and see what it was kind of like.
Found out about his dad pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of character building in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Also, his mom was always been a hard pill to swallow.
Looks like it, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, aren't most crabby people crabby their entire lives?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of you.
I know. I really got to work on it.
Yeah, and that one time you threatened to smother me.
I don't think I've ever done that.
Okay, whatever you say. All right, well, his mom knows about the therapist now. Think she's going to spill the beans on that?
For sure, she already is trying, yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
I know. Don't know what she's up to.
Yeah.
Feel like it's something sinister.
She's always scheming, I think. Seems.
For sure.
All right?
Yeah.
Well, should we jump into the next episode and see where it goes from there?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's watch some more Sopranos.
Got yourself a gun.
Czech Republic too, we love pork. Ever had our sausages? In the Czech Republic too, we love pork. You ever had our sausages?
The guy he killed?
Yeah, he's dreaming.
What gave it away?
I always walk like that when I'm dreaming.
Floating. They have to put him on like a giant lazy Susan and fling him around.
Help you?
Salami sub. Hold the mayo.
We're out of mayo.
Weird dream.
Why is he making him a sandwich?
He's hungry?
You will have our sausages.
Get rid of these.
What does that mean? You will have our sausages?
Yeah.
Awkward. Is that like some sort of prison threat?
I don't know. I've never been to prison.
This model got such a good write-up, I got one for myself. You're gonna love it.
Okay.
Something he probably stole out of the back of a truck.
Or he for sure stole that.
Got himself one, too.
This one here, she never disappoints you, I tell you that.
Are you still seeing your other women, Lorenzo?
Jeez.
Why?
What do you mean, why? I'm OC.
When'd you get your wings?
Just gave a Gino to Larry Boy's kid for the boost. If I knew I may have to land in a hurry, I would have duped her another time.
He's taking it back.
Oh, because he stole the money. That's stolen money.
Probably a big check or something.
You were thinking, Uncle June, that everybody should do a little spring cleaning?
That was my next comment.
Oh. They're like, we gotta go. Let's go now. Just take the centerpiece.
Oh. Nice stash. He's always swatting flies at his room.
Must smell in his room.
You want them to see all that porno you downloaded?
As if they won't be able to recover the downloaded porno.
I'm not giving you my engagement ring. This isn't stolen. Is it?
No. What do you think I am?
Was it stolen?
Yeah.
Think so?
For sure.
He's doing that out in the open. There's a chopper overhead. He's got like 3 typos in that.
Whatever. You f***ing ass.
All right, stop with the hysteria, would you please?
I feel like that's you sometimes.
I hate when technology doesn't work.
Yeah. And you like freak
It's because
out.
I know how to use it.
You freak out about it. And then I'm like, hey, listen. Knock the off.
That smell in Blockbuster, that candy and carpet smell, I get high on.
That's why you got a job there.
With these indictments, shouldn't you put the script away for a while and get rid of evidence?
Travel light, free bird.
You stole this computer, plus the one you just gave Melissa.
He probably stole everything in his apartment.
With us is syndicated columnist and author of Mafia, America's longest-running soap opera, Jeffrey Wernick.
Uh-oh, she's watching.
Solved. Execution-style slaying of Soprano family associate Brendan Filone.
No one would ever have ranked him as associate.
Is a loyal soldier, if you will, and he winds up dead.
Soldier?
Or no, as yet, apparently.
Brendan Filone, associate?
He's mad because the dead guy's getting attention. This guy's such a narcissist.
You think he's higher ranked than an associate soldier?
Clearly he doesn't think. Did they mention my name? What? Oh my god. Wants to have his name associated with the mob.
Must be big time.
I have a patient. You wouldn't want to say the word guinea in front of him.
Ah, Italian male's seeing a shrink. Let me guess. Mother issues.
Why wouldn't you say it, Ma?
Well, you just wouldn't.
What, you'd be scared? Is he in the mafia?
No, I shouldn't have mentioned it. Can't we?
Maybe he'd just be offended. Maybe not. Like, how did they jump to the conclusion that he's in the mafia?
That might be what you would do, Richard. Now I remember why we got divorced.
I was wondering who he was.
Yeah.
To describe an Italian American in this country, invariably is going to reference The Godfather, Goodfellas.
Or millennials will reference Guidos and the Jersey Shore.
I always reference Super Mario Brothers.
Nice.
Salad.
Just normal Italian Americans.
They're a legit Italian family.
Well,
right?
So are the
I mean, on
ones
the up, they're not
yeah.
doing illegal things. Loyally?
Okay, take a walk. For my bread. You come back in 10 minutes.
The best time to make a scene.
Now get up. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Oh, jeez.
He's out of control. He's losing it.
Get a pastry box. Move it!
Jeez.
Now fill it with cannoli, schvoyadel, and Napoleon.
What the hell is schvoyadel? Schvoyadel. Schvoyadel means croissants? Like Italian croissants or something?
Maybe.
Powdered sugar on top?
I don't go to Italian, pastry stores.
I've honestly never had any of those things.
You shot my foot!
At this rate, I hope he gets caught, because he's being a dickhead.
He's gonna get in trouble for sure.
I called you last Christmas.
Hey, this fool you done. What's wrong with you?
Schvoyadel. Schvoyadel. I gotta figure this out. Schvoyadel. Scoffia. So, yeah. It's an Italian croissant with pastry, with powdered sugar on top.
He said the words Brendan Filone. I'm telling you, the hairs on the back of my neck stood up.
He's got a lot of hairs on the back of his neck.
Yeah, he does.
I brought him around here. Tony wouldn't have never known him if it wasn't for me.
Yeah, he was not somebody to, like, be bragging about, right? He was such an idiot. I brought him here.
He just got himself shot because he was an idiot.
Oh, my God.
Chris almost got the same treatment if he wasn't Tony's nephew.
What? You heard me get dressed.
What's wrong? Tell me.
Nothing is wrong, Ma. Why does something have to be wrong?
Is it Meadow? She eats like a bird.
Everything is fine, Ma. Relax.
Trying to get her out of there.
You gonna sweep it for bugs, maybe? So
yeah, it could be.
I'll throw something on.
Chafouilladel. Well, this is with these Italian American Italian words, right? Like not even actual Italian words. They make up their own. They're just making up their own words. Also, I would like to taste an Italian pastry.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Sounds good, huh?
I don't think we have any of those
pastries
around here. And yeah, that would be out of my wheelhouse as far as trying to make them myself.
Yeah. Oh, he's there to hide his stuff.
Oh. Feds aren't gonna sweep the old folks home, huh?
His mom might find all that stuff. She seems like she's...
Probably wouldn't face her. She'd probably be like, oh, I left my Uzi in here? That's weird.
That's where I left this.
Oh, my hat box with all the cash. Perfect.
Tony's gonna find one of her guns in one of those things.
Yeah, he might.
So if you suddenly stop coming to your appointments, I will assume that you are on vacation.
At least she's picking up what he's throwing down.
Speaking in code there.
Who is it?
Paulie, open the door.
He's really struggling with that script, huh?
I'm sure it's going to be award-winning.
I thought we were stepping out. I got two broads in the car. You said Aid went to stay at her mother's. No wonder. Place looks like a f***ing sty.
I think she did all that before she left.
Yeah. Must have. Had a rager just before she left.
On this movie script, you know how many pages I got? 19.
That a lot or a little?
It's more than I expected you to have done.
Got this computer, I thought it would do a lot of it.
That's not how it works.
You ever feel like nothing good was ever gonna happen to you?
Yeah, and nothing did. So what?
I like his mentality. Yeah, nothing really did. So who gives a Still here. Still loving life.
Keanu Reeves, Devil's Advocate. You see that?
How?
Right. Keanu's a lawyer. Gets all turned on by money. Then his wife says to him, "You're not the man I married." Leaves him.
Spoilers.
You haven't seen Devil's Advocate?
Never even heard of it.
Al Pacino, Keanu Reeves? Jeez, add another one to the list.
Why is he assuming it has even hit his arc yet? Perhaps he's not even at his, like he hasn't even...
Yeah.
You know who had an arc? Noah.
Who's Nola?
Noah's Ark?
Oh, Noah. I didn't hear Noah. I heard Nola. I'm like, what the heck? What does New Orleans have to do with this?
They're digging that guy up?
Is that him?
Now that would be some coincidence if it wasn't, wouldn't it? All right, help me lift him. We'll take him down to Pine Barrens before they build a condo here. George?
You're gonna build a condo under a bridge? What a idiot.
I don't know why they're digging that guy up. Very dumb to be doing right now when there's indictments.
He's like trying to get caught, right? Like, what the hell is he thinking? Could he be like waving more red flags in the air? Like, look at me, look at me.
What are you somehow implying by all this? I'm ashamed to be an Italian American?
Why is this episode so heavily focused on like your family's history? Like,
Italians have pride.
Apparently.
Remember when Polly was mad that Starbucks stole all their
Yeah.
coffee drinks?
That's so ridiculous.
Sorry I'm late. The alarm was...
People do that. They want to get caught.
Oh, I want to get caught.
Yeah, you want
Yes, see?
cowboyitis. You want to be a big bad guy, Christopher?
Cowboyitis?
I got one of them.
Can I try and explain here?
Try to explain that you're just trying to get caught to prove that you are somebody even though you're not? Sure.
Well, I'm just thinking maybe you're depressed.
Me? I'm no mental.
So we're not opening up to Christopher.
That just hurt Tony's feelings because he is depressed.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. You ever think about, you know...
No.
No, he loves himself way too much.
It's ungrounded already?
It had to have been a while ago, right?
It's been 3 weeks since the last episode.
Who knows how fast time goes on The Sopranos.
So why don't you take a minute and tell them you have visitors.
It's going down.
Do a shakedown of the whole house, huh? She's like, oh, guess he went on vacation.
They're taking my computer. I have an English paper.
You gotta be me.
I better have all my programs on there when it comes back.
Anthony.
And just porn.
Grasso. Ti faccio culo così.
Your ass.
Hey, Tony, take it.
I'm starting to wonder maybe that guy he killed up in New England. Maybe it's an informant. Got the FBI
Could be
hot on him.
Did you know that an Italian invented the telephone?
Alexander Graham Bell was Italian?
You see?
I just like history, like you did.
Can you just shut the up about it?
Did you know that John Cabot was Italian?
Whoa.
Like he knows who that is.
It's the famous discoverer of Canada.
I don't even know who that was.
I never heard of any of these people.
You're obviously not Italian.
No.
Why would people who eat with sticks invent something that you need a fork to eat? What if I got hit by a car?
But you weren't.
I know, but what if?
But you weren't.
I know that, but what if?
You weren't.
Why don't you answer my question? Fine. Here you go. Because this is what it's all about. I don't appreciate feeling like I pour my heart out to a call girl.
It'll show it as paid on your next month's bill.
Fine. Stick it up your ass.
So he dropped enough bills for that session.
He's pretty sensitive about money there.
Originally, he was going to be a tree surgeon, but he fainted at the sight of sap. Sap, ladies and gentlemen.
That wasn't funny.
Worst stand-up comedian ever.
And a woman from France will pull a string of light bulbs out of her husband's throat. This woman can relate.
Why are they wasting time on that? They couldn't fill their hour or something?
Maybe the guy's like a Fed and they're really bad at writing jokes when they're undercover.
What could he be gleaning from doing stand-up while...
Junior's there.
They should take a Zapruder film of your salad bar. Hello. Help me out.
What?
The psychiatrist, I mean.
I find the comedian annoying. I find the fact that the writers put him in this annoying.
A psychiatrist?
You're a broken record. Yes. Do I have to...
This lady is flying. Picture yourself in a boat at Ellis Island. All right? How does that sound?
I didn't think... I don't know what
None of his jokes were funny or to get. That's why he's doing stand-up in an old folks home.
My God, they mention your name in the newspaper today. The Star Ledger.
Oh, his dreams are coming true. He's gonna be famous.
With him, she finally acknowledged that she saw the different side of him, the subhuman.
Why does this guy care? He's not married to her anymore. It's just some...
Because she's the mother of their child.
Refer this patient to a therapist that specializes in mafia depression.
Sam, this isn't funny.
No, of course not. You know, on my mother's side, we have a few dark sheep.
Is he high or something?
Louis Lepke Buckhalter. You know, Murder Incorporated.
Who wrote this episode?
A lot of references nobody knows and jokes that aren't funny. That guy was a quack.
The writer of this episode is a quack.
Well, he found his special purpose.
Infamy.
He's finally somebody. Jeez.
That's rude.
Now nobody else is going to see his name in the paper, though.
Right. Idiot. Also, what are you going to do with 40 copies of it?
I don't know. Put them all over his wall? I don't know.
This episode was not my favorite.
Yeah. It was a little different.
I just feel like it was so scattered. And yeah. I guess it was probably intentional, but it was just all over the place.
Yeah, well, there's indictments out there.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going down? I think that's going to happen by the end of the season. Somebody's going to go down.
Must be. That must be where they're headed, right?
Yeah. So we saw them taking pictures of the dinner they were having a couple episodes, and they were at the funeral for Jackie.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure they said something about, Tony said something about the guy being in witness protection when he was and he found him in New England. So maybe that guy was a informant for the feds, and that probably like got him. Like,
yeah.
We got to find out.
Missing. That seems fishy.
We got to find out who did this.
Yeah.
But I wonder how they trace it back to Jersey from up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's going on in your head after those?
Nothing.
Nothing? Well, Junior knows about the psychiatrist now.
Mm-hmm.
What's that going to do for Tony?
Probably won't go well for him, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, a couple character building episodes for backstory for Tony, and then we got to see the psychiatrist's family side of things.
Yeah, I could have done without that. Don't know why I care about it.
Yeah, the psychiatrist scene was kind of stupid, but the dinner was nice. Like her dinner that she had.
Yeah, that was fine. They could have had it just be that. That would have been enough.
Yeah. Yeah, this episode was kind of this last episode was kind of weird. There was a lot of, I don't know, they were being kind of silly. There was a lot of Italian references and history lessons, right? But then also like the comedian that said not a funny joke, and then that psychiatrist scene. That was all kind of wacky there, that last half.
Yeah, just all kind of felt misplaced.
Well, what should people comment on after these two episodes? If you were Tony, would you tell Anthony, since he's obviously starting to get the picture?
Right.
Or what would you do?
If you think he already knows, why wouldn't you just talk to him about it?
Open up to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
I think that'll do it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for hanging out.
Yep.
We'll keep watching Sopranos.
Yeah, check out our Patreon link down below if you want early access to our videos, full-length commentaries, or access to polls to help us pick what we watch next. Links down below. Check it out. Until next time, have a good one.
Bye.